and welcome back. In this video, we'll be looking at exact value of trigonometric ratios. So with these triangles, I put a few question marks here on the graph for you, and you can try to use whatever method you like to figure out those question marks. Alright, pause the video and have a go at those. Okay, I hope you have had a go at those. You can just use simple Pythagoras theorem. Take 2 square minus 1 square and square root it. You get root 3 for this adjacent side of 30 degrees. And for the right angle triangle with 45 degrees, you'll have the opposite side to 45 degrees 1, and that's the isosceles triangle. That's why that's going to be 1. And use Pythagoras, you end up with square root of 2 there. And these values are the ones that will help us calculate this table here. This table is really easy to understand, and if you don't remember it, just think of it like so. I'm just taking right values of 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 for yourself. Notice this jumps by 30 degrees, and the next jump is not 30 degrees. This is just going up by 15 degrees. This is going up by 15 degrees. So don't think that they are equally spaced. They're not equally spaced out. And this is again jumping by 30 degrees here. So we start with the square root of 1 and divide by 2. Square root of 2 divided by 2. Square root of 3 divided by 2. Square root of 4 divided by 2. I know the answer is 1. I could have told you 1, but this might make it easier to remember the pattern here. Alright, so this is just showing you going from 0 to 90 degrees here. It's just the very first quarter of the graph we looked at in unit circle. Now, because it starts at 1, so it's these same ratios in reverse order. So we start with square root of 4 over 2, and then square root of 3 over 2, square root of 2 over 2, square root of 1 over 2, and 0. Okay, so you could think of this as being square root of 1 over 2. And finally, for tan, you're dividing sine by cos. 0 divided by 1 is still 0. This denominator is cancelled, then I divide these two numbers here. So it's basically opposite over adjacent. I'm taking opposite and adjacent here. So it will be 1 over root 3. Now 1 over root 3 can be rationalized as root 3 over 3. Okay? And then here, this divided by this is going to be 1. This divided by this is going to be root 3. And finally, we don't have that because you cannot divide by 0. Alright, so we'll look at this in the next section. Why is it that I divided these ratio sign by cos? Is because I need to divide opposite by adjacent, and the denominators cancel when I divide sine by cos. It's equivalent to taking the ratio of sine theta divided by cos theta. Alright, so remember, you can use these ratios. If you don't have your calculator with you, you should really remember them by heart. Okay, so have a go at this exercise. I'll see you in the next video.